Oh, look at the time, David.
The Chainsaw Minute!
Gasp again. I'm David, and this is your dose of Chainsaw Man. You can join us every Friday where we see what masterpiece Fujimoto put out, or not every Friday, because Fujimoto has changed his schedule yet again. You just can't predict that guy.
Never can. He's always like swerving and juking and just kind of being so unpredictable.
You know, manga is like jazz. It's really about the chapters you don't put out. But this episode is literally about the chapter he did put out.
Yeah, Fujimoto is fashionably late, although not as fashionably late as Tagashi. You know.
Yeah.
He gives a heads up when he's late.
You say that while Hunter x Hunter is running again.
Well, yeah, just because he's late doesn't mean he won't show up.
That's true. Oh, God.
He is like quite a few years late to when you would expect, but hey,
yeah.
You know, I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can find our next episode for our first thoughts on Instant Bullet Monday.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It's by the guy who made Love is War.
Ooh.
And just to note, these recordings are open to everyone, so listen and chat along with us every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern when there's a chapter. You can find a link to it in our show notes or on our site, so a big shout out to everyone listening right now.
Yo.
And Jordan, though.
What's up, Admiral Mudkip? What's up, Orange? What's up, Dude Rocks?
Yee. And then, Jordan, though, what was your devil this week?
The headphones, devil. I'm talking to you right now with some shitty backup headphones because my headphones broke yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I ordered new ones today. That was...
Oh, good.
They're kind of expensive. Whatever. You gotta pay a little more.
That's a business expense.
Yeah, it's a business expense. I can write it off, you know? What about you, David?
Mine was the schedule devil, just scheduling everything's been hard, you know, just trying to keep track of everything. Like, I'm sorry I dropped the ball and I forgot that I was going to be gone this Sunday, so we'll be recording Monday, but I was like, that just ain't me, dog. But hopefully after the new year, things won't be so crazy.
Yeah, man, I mean, you got a lot on your plate. You're scheduling a lot of shit, you know? Go easy on yourself.
Thanks, fella.
Yeah, friend, you know, like, just you know, be a little kinder to yourself, you know?
I will try to be kinder.
Cool.
Just like how Asa probably shouldn't be kinder to herself based on how this chapter went. So, Jordan, why don't you tell us about what happened in chapter... Tre's audio here!
Chapter 113. I wanna see penguins.
Thank you, Tre, so much for providing that audio.
God, thank you so much, Tre, seriously. Plot summary for this fucking chapter. Asa's getting ready for her date with Denji, where she's confident she'll be able to seduce him because teen boys will go for literally any girl that even tries to show them a decent time, and, you know, hey, she's cute. However, at the aquarium, Asa chooses to list off literally every cool fact she knows about sea anemones and starfish. Denji, who is bored as fuck by this, he just wants to
who the fuck is Denji?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Dennis, who is just so fucking bored by this, wants to go see penguins like really bad. He's never seen them before. But Asa has just, speaking of that schedule, devil, she has created a strict schedule for what they are to do and how long they are supposed to do it in order to have the most fun at the aquarium. Asa thinks that her plan is working thanks to her incredibly interesting word vomit. But when she tells Denji to shut up, he decides to leave to, you know what, go see some fucking penguins on his own. All right? Popcorn David.
Furious. Asa doesn't get why he doesn't like her, but Yoru knows she's boring. Asa and Yoru start arguing until suddenly the girl with Makima eyes appears again. She tells Asa that she's Fami, the famine devil.
Whoa.
It is Yoru's big sister. Talk about fam. Fami tells her
yes.
that she doesn't have the guts to make Denji into a weapon. Sorry, she doesn't have the guts to turn Dennis into a weapon.
Thank you.
And when Yoru tries to intervene, Fami makes her temporarily disappear and tells Asa that she isn't leaving until Dennis is turned into a weapon. All through Denji kinda already is one. Asa is now alone in the aquarium.
She thinks he's full of shit about that.
Yeah, Asa is now alone. Well, it's just an insult to call someone a weapon. It's how you call someone stupid.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like calling someone a tool. All those times I've been calling you a weapon were not compliments, Jordan.
What?
Asa is now alone in the aquarium, except for Dennis, who returns to her because he's trapped. No matter how long he walks, he can't make it out. Dennis expects that something or someone has returned from hell. And Jordan, though, I gotta say, as someone who might be going to the Georgia Aquarium, or the Atlanta Aquarium, I definitely appreciated some cool aquarium facts.
No, I mean, look, I would rather read this than like a Wikipedia page. It's hilarious. She just fucking looks like this wall of fucking text, and Denji's just looking at it like.
I just so to get into why this was a 10 out of 10 though, Jordan, I wonder, I have to check if this has the same translator as Witch Watch, because if she's like, fuck me. Because that series, oh my god, remember that page that was just solid text?
Yeah. I mean, here it's a joke. Like, you're not actually supposed to read it, or if you are, it's supposed to be boring. Like, that's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't like an information citation on the page.
MLA formatting, like
yes.
Some footnotes. Yeah.
Wikipedia, pretty much.
Exactly. You know what, David? I understand why Aza doesn't have any friends now.
Yeah, because she's fucking weird as shit.
She doesn't know how to interact with people, and she's kind of fucking mean.
How do you fumble the bag with Denji?
I know, right? She's just like socially just like a fucking idiot, and she's very like headstrong. Like, she refuses to admit that she maybe fucked this up or was maybe kind of a dick.
I don't understand how you can literally say this guy will definitely want to hear 30 minutes of starfish facts.
Look, she's a dumb teen, okay? And she is a lonely teen, and nobody seems to like her. So now we know why. I really liked how in the middle of just saying all these random facts, she just thinks to herself, okay, this should be working. He should be into me now.
Yeah.
Also, David, like a really interesting thing, when Dennis leaves, he doesn't leave when she tells him to shut up. He leaves when she says, you don't have to think about anything, which I saw someone on the subreddit point out is the exact same thing that Makima said before killing Power.
Yes, this has really shown Dennis's character growth, that he is thinking for himself, and that he's not just blindly doing whatever a girl that is interested in him wants him to do.
Yeah, also, like, a subtle thing that I kind of noticed last week is when Dennis, like, accepted her date, he didn't look happy about it. He looked kind of resigned to it, like, okay, yeah, of course, I'll go on a date with you. And I feel like this is showing him growing. Like, he is starting to realize, like, hey, I don't have to just go with, like, literally fucking anybody. Mm-hmm. And, it's nice to see.
I think also an interesting parallel is if you actually read some of the facts, they actually line up with Chainsaw Man. So for instance, they talked about how motivated starfish are by the fact that they take their stomach, or essentially they were talking about how the starfish like takes its stomach out of its mouth to eat. And it's kind of a metaphor for how Dennis is so driven by his stomach and that he will say and do anything to get food at the start of Chainsaw Man.
I feel like he's more driven by his dick.
Well, this is a children's manga.
Is it?
Do starfish have penis? I'll have to check SpongeBob.
Probably not. Yeah, you'll have to check SpongeBob's wiki. Yeah. Patrick's, I mean, I could tell you, I might have seen some documentary footage of Patrick Star with a pretty big dick, but, I think she's hilarious. I also like how she actually has, like, confidence in her appearance.
Yeah.
And, I was also wondering something, David. Like, on one hand, she might just be a complete stupid idiot socially, but maybe some of this is because she really doesn't want to kill Denji. Like, she doesn't want to turn him into a weapon. Like, Fami showed up immediately and was like, you don't have the fucking guts to do this. And I think that maybe some of that is that she's really fucking nervous about it.
Yeah, I ultimately think she's not going to be able to do it. And speaking of predictions, by the way, her being the famine devil is probably the most everyone saw that coming I've probably seen in Chainsaw Man in a long time. Like, there was no twist. It was just everyone's theory was right.
Yeah. No, it was the famine devil. Yeah.
She puts the famine.
Yeah, which makes me wonder why the War Devil isn't just named Wa or Wari. Wari. That's what she would be named in Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, where they just named everybody like something and then why.
Yeah.
It's Wari. And what if Denji was like, Puchita was just like, oh, Chainsaw, how you doing?
Oh, Chain.
Oh, Chainy. Oh, God.
One last thought is...
Dick Chainsaw.
God, fucking he shot his friend and he apologized.
Yeah. The friend apologized.
Yes,
to be clear.
I also love how Dennis is essentially doing that, aw, shit, here we go again meme with the Eternity Devil.
Yeah. I didn't really understand it the first time I read it. I didn't know who Dennis was talking about. I have to use his Christian name, Dennis. But then people were just talking about the Eternity Devil, and I reread it, and I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, looks like that pain in the butt is back from hell.
Yeah, it's a shame, though, he's reincarnated, so he doesn't have memories, because I could have imagined him being like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I feel like the Eternity Devil in part 1 was like the first moment where I feel like we really saw Chainsaw Man, like the comic, like really just hit the level that it would maintain.
Yeah. And then Jordan, did you have any other thoughts?
I like Ozza a lot. Like, she's boring as a person, and she's mean as a person, but not as a character.
Mm-hmm.
I also really liked her just really angry face when Yoru just calls her boring.
Right?
Yeah. And I really love their dynamic where they both just insult the shit out of each other in like really petty ways. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're just both so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, like, I've been watching the anime with my girlfriend, and you know what,
Big flex.
David? She also thinks Makima's hot.
I'm not saying Makima's ugly, she just doesn't have the dump truck that people keep saying she does.
No, she doesn't, but that wasn't what... I heard an interesting take, by the way. I was listening to Ballin' Out Super, which is a friend of the show, Alex Patak's podcast.
Yeah.
With Katie Rose Leon. And Katie was saying one of the things she was disappointed about in the Chainsaw Man anime is that in the manga, Makima is boxy and specifically doesn't have a lot of curves. And she thought that was really cool. And which was hilarious to hear after all the people talking about how she has a fucking dump truck ass.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think Makima is drawn relatively the same.
I don't agree with her.
I do not agree with that take.
No, I don't either. But I just thought that was really funny.
But I do agree that I think you are a great co-host, and thank you so much for helping me run the show.
David, thank you so much. You're also... Well, you are a pretty good co-host.
And how about that for a seamless transition? And you can find us on Twitter at Shonen Flopcast and our website, shonenflop.com. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, or wherever else you get your podcast. And props to Shannon for our awesome cover art. You can find her online at illuminyatea. And as a reminder, you can join us recording every Wednesday when there is a chapter at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. And stay tuned for Monday as we give our first thoughts on Instant Bullet.
Instant Bullet! Just add water. Boil some water, just kind of dump it in the fucking cup. But yeah, anyway, David, I'm really sorry to say I'm looking at the clock right now and the Chainsaw Minute has passed.
All right, bye.
Vroom vroom, motherfucker, bye.
Vroom vroom.